Hi, in today's video, we're going to talk about the two types of pain in life and the one that you really need to avoid in life. And can't wait to share this in today's video. We'll see you soon. In today's video, before I get into it, please like and subscribe and hit the bell icon to enjoy more of my content. I can't wait to share what I have to share in today's video. There's two types of pain in life. I remember I was a waiter at Junior Chateau in Bloomington, Normal, Illinois. It's called something else now. But I was there as a fine dining waiter, and this couple came to me, and he took time out of his day, and I think he was with his fiance. He goes, "Chris, you're young." He goes, "Promise me that about no regrets in life." But he goes, "There's two types of pain in life. There's the pain of regret and the pain of failure." Most men, and if you're men out there, most men avoid failure, anything that will make them fail, because they want to win. And plus, men have big egos, so if they fail, it affects their ego. That's why some of the guys don't ask you ladies out, because men are afraid of failure, and that's why a lot of the pretty girls don't get asked out, because a lot of men that don't like to ask the pretty girls out, right? And so they don't want to fail, right? And their ego is offended. Well, there's the one pain. So the pain of failure is the first one. And then there's the pain of regret. And the difference between the two is very, very simple. Even though men, we don't like failure. But see, failure, we can learn from it and pivot. But regret is a greater pain than failure. Well, what would my life turn out to be if I just would have had the courage to ask that girl out? What would my marriage turn out to be if I would have just humbled myself and apologized? What would my life turn out to be if I just had the courage to go to that business idea? What would my life turn out to be, and the ripple effect of that choice, if I stood my ground and confronted that person who had a critical and a people-pleasing spirit and wanted me to bow down to that spirit? What would have God done with my life if I just had the courage to go for it and be all in, be everything that God's called me to be? What would my ministry turn out to be if I just had the courage about having no regrets? See, again, failure we should embrace from, because we can learn from it and pivot. But regret, especially as you age, that's why a lot of people have 40, when they turn 40 years old, they have a lot of regrets, and they have that, midlife crisis, right? So regret, I even know there's this family I know, and the mother, true story, the dad, I guess, when he was younger, gave the mom, or the soon-to-be wife, an ultimatum when she was young. You either marry me or you go chase that job up in the city. And so she was insecure about herself, and she settled. And to this day, this elderly woman in her 80s, she's always regretted, well, what would my life turn out to be if I just had the courage and self-confidence to chase my career? What would my life turn out to be? I have a lot of empathy for that woman, because she had all these years of regret of what would my life turn out to be. See, that's the pain you want to avoid, is regret. Dare to believe, dare to dream big. I've failed so much, but man, I've succeeded so much. I have zero regrets at my age, not one. I actually been through a divorce, unfortunately. Everyone's got a story on that, which I won't obviously share. If you see me privately, I'll gladly tell you, but not in public, obviously for many reasons. But I have no regret even in that, because it was under prayer. I have an amazing son. So I have no regret. And I'm being vulnerable and transparent, by the way. I'm big on that. So I hope you appreciate it. Don't criticize. I know I'm not weak, so don't look at it as a weak, because trust me, whatever. But people in the world need to be authentic and real, and I just want to be that on this channel, not only for myself but also for you. So, but yeah, no regrets. Matter of fact, here's one story in closing. Someone said, live a good life now. To me, translation spiritually, be all in on God now and have no regrets spiritually. What would have God done with my life if I just had the courage to go for it and do everything that God's called me to be? And that takes courage, by the way. And so live a good life now. So when you're in your 85, 90s, and people are dying around, and the kids, they got their own thing, and life is slowing down, and your life is confined to a chair and a remote control. And all you're left with is your thoughts. He goes, live a good life now. Be all in. So when you get to that point and you're in the chair and all you're left is with your thoughts, you can relive that good life again and be proud the way that you're exiting life. That's powerful. That'll preach on Sunday. So have courage. No, so that'll give you, a lot of people out there, that'll give you the courage to endure whatever God is calling you to go through, which you never foresaw. And trust me, if you haven't gone through those, you will. Okay? Happens to all of us. Join the club. And but it'll give you the courage because you guard that one day. That's going to be me. And I'm not going to have any regrets in how I lived this life. And I left it better than when I found it. We'll see you in the next video. Take care.